the value was the paradigm shift in the beginning, and then, like you said, more transition to being able to visualize a long game. Um, it it actually limited or erased my stress over political issues. It has been more of a joyful, fun experience. The only thing is you run out of time and hours in the day to run your games. But for me, I think the messaging was really the thing that I took away the most, like getting to the point, finding out what resonates with each player group. And I don't know, I gained something from every level, I'd have to say.
What I learned through doing the training exercises is the jersey color really doesn't matter if you're looking at the issue as a tool to maintain the system. You know, so many people, I would say the vast majority of people are caught up, well, they're the opposite color or whatever, and immediately get turned off. Where I found, you know, through our team building and doing these training exercises, is that some issues that you're driving, you will work with the other jersey colors that you normally, on a lot of other issues, don't agree with. And you can accomplish a lot of maintenance that way. And then you drive a different issue and you're not working with those people. So it really got me to take a step back and to stop looking at the jersey colors and just look at, okay, you know, the player group, how can we drive this issue and maintain the system and basically be colorblind in the process. And then the other experience for doing the training exercises that I've benefited from is the team building aspect and how close that we have become as a team, and the information that we can share with one another, you know, through driving these issues has been extremely beneficial. It has been fun. Like Mila says, it's not something that you get super stressed out about the issue anymore when you look at it through the perspective of maintaining the system and keeping your republic, rather than, you know, the building is on fire because I just lost my issue. That doesn't happen anymore. So
even for my family's home, what we've been allowed to do when the city told us we weren't allowed to do it, and there was just nothing we could do. For my personal home. In fact, even an attorney that deals with municipalities said, oh no, code enforcement, they have too much quote unquote power. And just with what I've learned in CSG, I was able to change the law, not just for my benefit, but for every person that lives in our city of 330,000 people, because of what I learned directly in the criteria. And then as far as working with people, personally, I happen to sit on now the charter review for the city of Riverside. And normally someone that a few years ago, I quite frankly wouldn't have given the time of day because they're a different jersey color. I remember shaking their hand because they were a protester at an event I had went to, and telling them how, although I definitely disagreed with their views, I praised them for their strong belief in the First Amendment. And I'm passionate about the entire Bill of Rights, not just one or two. So funny enough, fast forward, and she sits on the charter review with me. And so on several issues on that charter review, we've, believe it or not, been able to find some common ground. And it really blew her away that I was willing to lobby for, you know, her points, because on a couple of issues, at least, she had some very valid points. And so personally, the benefit for completing different training exercises, and it's been mentioned before, that paradigm shift, being able to work with others on issues you do agree with. And of course, there's going to be times you don't agree, and that's okay. That's part of this experiment we were given.
We have developed some really great relationships, like Zach mentioned, with folks in our community as a result of the training and doing the exercises. You know, again, folks that, like Ben said, you wouldn't necessarily had talked to, or you wouldn't have gotten to know, are suddenly in your sphere and in your sphere of influence. So that's really been a blessing for us. in the community that we're in.